I want to connect a few dots from all of the work that we've been doing this month.
The People's Creator, the Beat Slayer, he's the one and only.
If you've been following the recent videos for this month, then you'll know that 2 songs that I've worked on have released. One is called You and Me by artists Naya TC, and the other is Waiting on You featuring TC. That's my song. I was actually the producer, recording, mixing, and mastering engineer for You and Me. Now, both of the songs were getting worked on around the same time. And that's why I feel like the feel of the two are kind of similar in certain instances. But of course, they're 2 different songs. I say that to say that my influence is pretty much everywhere on these songs, but they're 2 different approaches, and I'm gonna explain why. One has my production, the other one has my vocals. And I really want to talk about how as an artist, you don't always have to have your vocals on it to feel seen, or it's very easy to feel like your impact is minimal when you're not the quote-unquote star of the show. While we were working on You and Me, all 3 of us were in the studio. I had already made a beat before this, and the vibe just wasn't cutting it for what we were trying to go for, so I started working on another one. Now keep in mind, during this time I had already worked on other records before this. Like, I had been in the studio for about 2 to 3 or 4 hours already at this time, I think. So when I was working on this record, I was very much in a producer mindset. I wasn't worried about my vocals or lyrics. I was just working on making this beat hit, Naya and TC were coming up with ideas already, and I kind of just chimed in here and there. And pretty much by the time I got done with the beat, they were already in that, oh, I like this phase. We had already established kind of where the song was going. So me as an artist, I tried to write something. It just wasn't coming out though, I found myself in a situation where I can try and force something with lyrics that aren't as genuine, because what they were talking about at the time wasn't what was coming out of me. And I just felt like that wouldn't do right by the song, nor would that be a great representation of me in terms of how I'm trying to execute my lyrics, because I don't necessarily believe that at this moment, I knew I was gonna change the song in a way that it didn't need to be. And I made the decision to just stay off the record. I let go of any ego or pride or feelings like my impact wouldn't be worth anything because my vocals weren't on the track, and decided to just give lyrical ideas. Waiting on You was of course different. It's actually my song. The difference is, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember much about me recording or how I even got to that moment, what I was doing, but I think I was at the crib just looking for beats and found that one that I vibe with on YouTube. During that time, I was definitely in a cycle of recording songs and just going on. And if I vibe with it, if I mess with it, then cool, I kept it. But I definitely will say that this song was a testament to those times that I had going on, and how I was feeling. It was a song where I was allowed to be vulnerable in terms of my prayers and what I was asking for. And honestly, that's what I love. All of these songs and stuff that I've been working on with these artists have been because of the moments that we've had together. Whether that's working together, talking together, going to get food together, quarreling, like anything. And I think that's why TC was such a great addition to the song, is because he came in and killed it. Like, the hook this had already been stuff that we had been talking about, and he was just able to just get it, it just came. In this instance, I wasn't having to go into producer mode, probably because I didn't make the beat, but you get what I'm trying to say. This allowed me to focus solely on what I wanted to convey. Now I want to talk about what these songs taught me. These songs taught me the importance of being flexible. It taught me to do what's best for the music and not allow my pride, ego, or selfishness to cloud the body of work. Being genuine to the music can only come from being genuine to yourself. Anyone can write a song, anyone can make one. We see that all the time nowadays, but the record means something different when you're coming from a place of authenticity. That's what I strive for. I know I have a different sound from a lot of other artists, but I feel like it's definitely great to have individuality. That's how we're able to make the genres that we make, or be great in our own respective rights. You and Me put me in service of someone else's vision. Waiting on You called me to be vulnerable within myself. Doing both at the same time shows me that the balance means a lot more than your perception of your output. And understand that you don't need everything to be about you to move forward. That's honestly the ecosystem I'm trying to build. Music that exists in a relationship that you can build a connection with and allow yourself to feel within. It's your main man Wide, and peace.